Hey guys, welcome to or back to Yoga with Skye. I'm Skye and today we're going to be doing a 20-minute yoga flow that is designed to give a full body stretch, really strengthen the whole body. There are some strength movements in here, so bear with, but it is perfectly designed for beginners and all levels. And it's great for anybody who is looking for a little mood boost, a bit of energy, and to feel good. So, without further ado, let's get started. We're going to start with some sun salutations. So standing at the top of the mat, feet spread hip width distance. When you're ready, let's flow. Inhale, send the arms to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. We're going to knee, chest, chin all the way down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Tucking the toes, sending the hips high. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to take a few breaths here, maybe creating a little bit of movement if that feels good for you. Remembering to spread the fingertips, pushing through the fingertips, sending the sit bones nice and high into the sky. For 2 more breaths. When you're ready, gaze in between the hands, bend in the knees, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chin to chest, let's slowly roll up. Big breath in, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's go again. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Full forward fold. Bent knees if you need. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to plank. Knee, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll be here for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bend in the knees, gaze between the hands, step to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Slowly rolling all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to come all the way down to the mat into a tabletop. So hands directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips. We're going to go for some hip circles. So sending the right knee out to the side, round and back. Nice big full circles, really opening up that right hip. Feeling free to close the eyes, to feel the movement. And let's take it the other way, circling forward. And release. Taking it over to the left side. When you're ready, left knee comes out and back and round. Nice big circles. And let's go the other way. and release. Give the hips a little wiggle from side to side. Then when you're ready, tuck in the toes, downward facing dog. Send those hips high. We're going to do exactly the same thing, this time starting from downward facing dog. So when you're ready, inhale, right leg lifted, three-leg dog. We're going to bend at the knee. Knee comes down, out and round. 4 circles here and downward facing dog. Pressing into that left heel and drawing nice big circles with that right hip. And release that leg down to the mat. Give the dog a little walk before we go on to the left side. Inhale, left leg lifted. Bend in the knee. Knee drops down. Round and out. Nice big circles. Remembering to breathe. Nice big breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Breath is energy. And release that downward facing dog. When you're here, we're going to step that right foot to the top of the mat between the hands. Come in one step in with that back leg into pyramid pose. So slowly and gently bending forward. Chest comes down to meet the thigh in your pyramid. Holding it here for a few breaths. If you're only here, that's absolutely fine. If you can slowly fold forward, coming all the way down, that's also great. Find a point where it feels good for you. And remember to breathe. Nice big inhales. And exhale, fall a little bit deeper. Keeping a slight bend in the knee, if that feels better for you. Then we're going to step back to downward facing dog. Give the dog a little walk before we go the other side. When you're ready, left foot forward, pyramid pose. Bringing the back foot in one step and folding forward over the left knee. Breathe and hold. One more breath. When you're ready, step the right foot to meet the left foot, chin to chest, let's roll up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, we're going to come to chair pose. So keeping the knees together, sinking the hips lower, arms nice and strong beside the ears. Remembering to keep the pelvis tucked under. We don't want to round the lower back. Breathe and hold. Bringing the hands to heart center. Taking the left elbow to right knee. We're going to come to a twist. So really opening the chest, sending that right shoulder back, gazing up to the sky. Breathe. Coming back to center. Let's take it over the other side. Right elbow hooks over left knee, opening the chest to that left side, gazing up to the sky. One more breath. And release. Taking the hands down to the mat, stepping back to downward facing dog. Breathe in here for one more breath. When you're ready, we're going to send that right leg high, three-leg dog. We're going to bend the knee and come to pigeon pose. So sending that right knee behind the right palm. Shin comes behind both hands. Sending the left leg back into pigeon pose. Chest stays lifted, hips stay square, gazing forward. Deep breaths here. Hold it for 2 more breaths. Feel free to stay here if this is good for you. If you want to come down onto the forearms for a deeper pigeon, feel free to do the same. Or for those of you who would like a little bit more of a challenge, we're going to bend that back knee, take the right arm up and over to meet the right foot, and pull that left foot in towards the glute. Feeling a nice calf stretch, a nice quad stretch. We're here for 2 more breaths. And wherever you are, coming back to downward facing dog. When you're here in your down dog, on your next inhale, we're going to send the left leg to the sky. Bending at the knee, pigeon pose. Left knee comes forward, placing the shin behind the hands, lowering down. Finding whichever variation is good for you. Chest lifted, chest lowered. Or taking that left arm back and over, bending the knee and bringing the foot into the calf, into the glute. Two more breaths. And release. Come and meet me in downward facing dog. When you're here in your downward facing dog, we're going to slowly make our way down to the mat. So taking the right foot to step to the top of the mat, left foot follows, and then we're going to gently come down to sit onto the mat. Releasing the legs forward. We're going to come to a boat pose. So when you're ready, spine stays nice and straight. Bring the knees in towards the chest and the legs come up to a tabletop position. If this is good for you, stay here. If you want more, bring the arms to meet beside the legs in boat pose. Engaging the core. Hold it here. Breathe and hold. One more breath. And release. Hug the knees into the chest. And then come down all the way to the mat. We're going to go for a spinal twist. So taking both knees up to tabletop, sending the arms out into a T shape, gently lowering the knees to the left side of the mat. Turning the gaze to face the right side of the mat. Spinal twist. Gently bring both knees back to through center. Drop the knees to the right side. Gaze goes to the left. Gently bringing both knees back through center, hugging the knees to the chest. Bringing the chin to meet the knees, really squeeze everything together into a little ball. And then release, sending the arms and legs all the way down to the mat. Resting in Savasana for 1 full minute. Thanking yourself for dedicating this time to yourself. Feel free to spend as long as you need in your Savasana. And if you're ready to re-enter into reality, slowly wriggling the fingers, wriggling the toes, and gently making your way into any comfortable seated position in the middle of the mat. When you're here, just keeping the eyes closed or gazing down to the floor. We're going to take 3 full breaths together. So when you're ready, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. On the next breath, inhale, send the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, gently opening the eyes. Thank you so much. I hope you feel wonderful. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. I hope you're feeling re-energized. And if you want to see more flows like this one, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next flow. Bye.